Blubber houses. Blubber, blubber, blubber. Granny's been over from next door to paint the fence. Or the gate. Unfortunately, the gate is fucked. It's absolutely fucking knackered. Well, what they look at this. Absolutely fucking shagged. But they decided to paint it instead of replacing it in an attempt to make it look a bit better, I guess. I did hit it. Trying to miss it. Shudder right from my nether regions all the way upwards. Coming down into blubber houses. Blubber houses. Blubber, blubber, blubber. Wonder where it got its name from. Seems to be a very strange name for a landlocked place. Unless everybody here was traditionally a bit tubby. Okay, to my blog. It's something that I've noticed with a lot of other riders is that I often ride, my feet position is quite different to a lot of other people. The way that I put my feet on my pegs is generally just in between my toes and the balls of my feet. And it's, I don't know why, but it's the way that I've always ridden since I was a kid. And it's always just felt really comfortable for me. And so if I want to change gear or use the brake in any way, then I just slide my feet along. However, I did notice while I was in Ireland, and I have noticed with a lot of other people, that they have their heels or the middle of their feet on their pegs constantly, and it makes them look like they're a bit penguinish, to tell you the truth, because their feet stick out like this as they're riding. I find that a really funny position, and I didn't have a clue why people did that. But it's particularly noticeable with larger people who are on bikes that are not that right size for them, just possibly a little bit too small. But when I was talking to Lurch and DVDF Glencoe, I think it was Glenn that said that he'd been told when he was a kid by his father that that's how you should always ride, because in those days the foot pegs didn't have any give in them, they didn't have a sort of spring in them at all. So if your feet actually hit the ground while you were going around a corner, you knew straight away you were getting very close to actually grounding your pegs and possibly sending you flying. So I don't know whether that's where it's come from, but I wouldn't have thought that that would be a natural way of riding for so many other people who maybe haven't been told such a thing. But I'm also wondering which is safer, and I haven't got a clue. I know that if I've got the balls of my feet on the pegs, I can move around really easily. it feels less easy to move around if I've got the centre of my feet or the heels of my feet on my foot pegs. And I was just wondering, what does everybody else think? How do you ride? What is the position of your feet? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever noticed anything? Have you ever seen anything of the way that somebody else rides in terms of their feet position and how it looks? And whether you've got any views on which way is safer. Anyway, I think I'll focus on this group of 4 or 5 motors in front of me because they look to be dancing around all over the place and desperate to get past the one in front. And it could be a bit of fun me trying to get past.